2 weeks ago, Magic Hall of Famer Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa started a new article series on the Magic homepage, Almost There. In the article, PV takes deck lists from Magic Online that have gone 4-1 in a league and tweaks them in an attempt to improve their records. When the first article was released, there was a concern about the lists that Wizards was providing PV. Due to the fact that 5 deck lists that went 5-0 in leagues are posted each day, some players drop after going 4-0 in an attempt to hide their deck lists from appearing on the website. Players then had a concern that their deck lists might show up in this new article series, and there were also concerns about the amount of lists a pro player like PV was receiving, which would be a major advantage leading into a big event like the Pro Tour. In the newest installment of the article, PV attempts to lay those fears to rest. He only receives decks that won their first 4 rounds, then lost their last round, which excludes all decks where the player dropped after 4 wins, and he only receives the deck lists for the specific articles. Since there was so much information to get through yesterday with the updates to Grand Prix events and Magic Arena, there were a few pieces of community content that we didn't get to highlight. Well, we're fixing that now. First, Friday night's Buy Loading Ready run is back. In the newest episode, Graham struggles with one of the major hurdles as a Magic player, getting 7 other people together for a draft. After getting no-sir'd by several members of the group, Missy suggests Winston draft and teaches Graham how to play the 2-player format. Next up, if you've never attended a Grand Prix but want to at some point, Magic the Amateuring has some advice. In their newest video, Megan and Maria lay out a guide on what you can expect going into a GP, things to remember to take with you, and if playing in a super huge tournament is a bit daunting, there's a list of other fun things to do. Finally, a new lore series starts up this week at the Tolarian Community College. In the first episode of At the Multiverse, the professor and Michelle go over the official Magic stories that have come out for Ixalan. In a format reminiscent of movie review programs, the duo discuss the highs and lows of each of the individual story entries for Ixalan and how they impact the overall lore of Magic. That's our show for today, October 27th. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with all the latest Magic news and strategy. I'm Jeremy Knoll, and this has been Split Second. Make sure to like and subscribe.